Hey YouTube, Pulse38 here. I want to talk to you today about awareness around you, awareness coming into your home, out in public. There was a shooting this morning in Virginia, and the people wasn't even aware. It was a lady interviewing, a news lady interviewing another lady, and a cameraman. Cameraman, when it all first started, had his back, showing what was out behind him, I'm assuming. And she had the mic in front of this lady talking. And this was when it basically started right there. I know I got some terrible glare going, I know. But, point being, there's a gun pointing at this lady right here. You can go on YouTube and find this. I'll try to put a link to it. But there's a gun pointing at the reporter at this point. This guy walks up, has his cell phone, has a gun, walks right up. This lady that's being interviewed and the lady doing the interview have no clue there's a guy there. The next one is 3 seconds in, and he looks over, and this happens to be the cameraman, and his back is to him, and he's filming this Bridgewater in Virginia. I'm assuming it's like a shopping center, but there's water out there, and he's filming that, and he's coming around. They still don't have a clue that this guy's there. 12 seconds in, the reporter's back is still to him. Lady's still being interviewed. Lady's still doing the interview. No clue there's a guy holding a phone and recording and got a gun out. They still don't have a clue this is going on. 19 seconds in, still doesn't. Cameraman's starting to come around and pan because he's not going to shoot until the cameraman comes around and sees this lady getting shot. That's what he's sitting there actually waiting on. 19 seconds. Finally, at 20 seconds, he pulls the first round and shoots the lady that's doing it, the newscaster that's doing the actual interview. Pops about 3 rounds in her, turns, shoots, it's kind of hard to tell, either shoots the lady that's being interviewed or starts shooting the cameraman. But the cameraman and the news lady both die. The lady being interviewed gets shot in the back and is living, okay? He takes off running. 20 seconds in. 20 seconds, people. Good Lord. You can run a 100-yard dash faster than that. Well, I can't, but you get the point. My point is, know what's going on around you. Now, I know she's in the interview, and I know she's, tunneled in and zoomed in, and she's really thinking about what she's going to ask, but dude, there's a guy over here. Doesn't look like he's 10 feet away. Actually looks closer than that. And he's holding a gun, and he's got his phone like this, and his gun out. And he's filming. Nobody knows. Okay, the cameraman, I get that part. The cameraman doesn't. I get that. His back's to him. But for 20 seconds, he walks up, puts a gun out, backs up, waiting on the cameraman, waiting on the cameraman, 20 seconds. Finally, cameraman turns around, pop, 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 pop. 6 rounds. I don't know how many pops that was, but basically 6 rounds. People know what's around you. When you know what kind of got my wheels turning here? It's something I do every time I come home. I guess when you come home, we live in a world where people are breaking in homes. I don't care if they're 250,000 homes in big, lavish communities, gated. I don't care what it is. You're not safe anywhere, but they're breaking in, $250,000 homes. They're breaking in $10,000 homes. It doesn't matter. These people are whacked out on drugs, and all they know is they got to get their fix on. And in order to get their fix on, they got to steal something to sell. Bottom line. You leave for the day, you go to work, you go to the grocery, you whatever, you go out running errands. I don't care what it is. You're gone. They come up, they knock on your door. They go around to the back and knock on your door. They can't get nobody in, they're breaking in. Now they come in the back. Now you come home and you come in the front, and now you're going to catch them. Or are you going to catch them? You go and you put your stuff away in the kitchen, and you come back out and you sit in the living room. These people still in your house. You don't have a clue they're in your house. And you're doing whatever. Now, they're scared. They don't want to be caught, and they're going to do one of 2 things. They're going to either run back out the way they came in or run out the front door, which would be 2 right there, or they're going to attack you. One of the things, because they're going to attack you wanting your money. When you come home, walk in and just do a quick scan of what's going on. I ain't talking about pulling your gun out and coming in like SWAT. I'm talking about using your head and your eyes and looking to see what the hell's going on around right now. You walk in, the first thing I do when I walk in, I always make sure my door's locked before I even put the key in. I make sure that nothing's broken the door jamb. Turn the key, I open it. First thing I do is I look at my dog. Your dog, if you have an animal in your house, he's going to tell you exactly what's going on, because he's not going to be, A, he's not going to be in his usual spot. B, he's going to be either shook up or he's going to be on attack mode, depending on what kind of dog you have. Mine's going to be shook up and probably pissing down his leg, but that's not normal. So now all of a sudden, you know something's not right. Look, I can come in my front door and move through my living room and zoom and look down my hallway and see my back door. I have a chain lock on there. No, that's not going to keep nobody out. A 5-year-old could probably break it. I get that. But if it's broke, it's going to be dangling. If it's not broke and nobody came in that way, it's still going to be hooked. So now I know the back door's nobody's come in. So I go through the living room, the kitchen, I go down the hallway, I look in the bedrooms, I look in the bathrooms, and I look at the windows. I look at anything that's out of the way around the windows that was moved out as they came in. The curtains moved out of the way, the blinds moved out of the way, all the way to the last bedroom, the last room in the house. And if it's clear, you're good. It's just something so simple you can do every time you walk in. Don't become a victim because you're too wrapped up in your things that's going on today in this crazy world. Be aware of what's around you. When you pull into a parking lot, be aware of everything that's around you. 360, look around. Before you took GM, I don't know how Ford's, I don't know what Ford, but General Motors is horrible because as soon as you turn the key off and you pull that key out, your door's unlocked. That's the worst. If there's some way to get around that, somebody tell me. But it's horrible because you can sit there and a bad guy, though I'm sure he knows that, is going to sit there and listen for that click and he's going to open your door. Be aware of what's around. Try to park closer up to the door of your shopping centers, at your work, wherever you go. Don't park back in the back 40 because you're afraid somebody's going to nick your doors up. Park in the front because you're afraid somebody's going to rob you. It's simple. People, just be aware. Use your head. Be aware. If you can't carry a gun, carry a mace, carry a knife. Take your keys and put them in your fist where the key's coming out, where you can just start jabbing a snot out of somebody. Be aware of what's going on. That's all I got today, guys. Pray for the families in Virginia that lost their loved ones. And last I heard, the guy was in a chase. They stopped him. He shot himself, but he's in critical condition, in surgery. Hope he lives so he can pay for his crime. Till next time, we'll see you.